Who are you looking forward to playing? Are there any rivals out there that get you a little more amped up to play than other teams?
Yeah, I don't feel like we really have any rivalry. So I feel like every team has a target on our back when we go play them. Like teams try to dethrone us since we just won the 3v3 championship and the tournament. So I feel like we just had a sense where we just got to take everybody serious, like me and spoke on, and just prepare for everybody the same way. But we don't have no rivalry.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Denver Nuggets. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. D.A., it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, with that ACL injury, Jamal Murray has had a lot to overcome, but his work ethic has always been a constant. He said, "I was very disciplined growing up. If I didn't want to run hills, I ran hills. I did it with love, and I did it with passion. It wasn't work for me." Kevin, it's that mentality that still serves him well.
Absolutely, David. Thanks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at point. And for Boston, the post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the 1.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Here's Murray. Pass to Porter. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got the first points up on the board here for the Nuggets. And the Nuggets, Clark, playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
Caldwell Pope against Brown. Here's Tatum. Nice D from Porter. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nuggets. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Smart. Left side, Tatum. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Jokic. That one wide left. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Murray against Smart. For Murray. The kick out to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Denver grabs the miss.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Caldwell Pope. Here's Jokic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
Hey, Clark, one stat where Jokic is consistently dominant, of course, is rebounding.
Well, he does everything well, but you're right. Season after season, game after game, Kevin, he is eating that glass. He stays near the top of that particular statistic. And he knows games are won and lost on the boards, and he wants to be able to contribute in that way. But he is a brilliant player, not just a rebounder.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
From the baseline. And it's Brown missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Gordon trying to break loose. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Tatum. Floats it up for Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
What I really love about this kid, you know, Williams he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Outside Porter. Pass to Murray. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And they call an illegal screen here. And we get a moment to check out the team's scoring leaders. Number one, the Celtics.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
Tatum against Porter. Tatum passes to Smart. Driving in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
That free throw, no good.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Jackson in for Jamal Murray. Now, here's Jokic. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. We'll take a look at the Celtics. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record.
And, you know, for Boston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now here's Brown. Outside Jackson. This one for 3. No good there. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Now Brown, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. And the pass to Jokic. Right side Gordon from 12 feet out. And another miss by Denver. The Celtics have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Tatum. Makes it off the glass. Tatum's got 6.
Tatum's got a lot of options he can go to on his finishes inside. This guy is a smooth operator close to the hoop.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Denver also making some changes. Thomas Brown. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
One of the things, actually the one thing that really stands out to me is the amount of points they're piling up at the charity stripe. They're doing a great job getting to the line and converting.
And something else that I like is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell-Pope and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point guard. Now here's Murray. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 4 on the clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown.
A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release. Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
For Denver, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. First one falls for him. And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Passes to Williams. Smart on the wing. Outside Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
Tatum aggressively looking for his shot now. Preparing before the pass arrives.
Pass to Jokic. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Murray outside. Just 5 to shoot. Jokic finds Caldwell Pope over Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
The first free throw is good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now here's Williams. He has 5. And here's Tatum for 3. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
And taken away by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tatum leading the charge.
Tell you what, that's impressive strength there from Tatum. You got to respect that. Even when you try to wrap him up, he finds a way to score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And that one misses.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
Now Smart after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Tatum kicks to Smart. The kick out to Tatum. A 3-ball. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Now here's Murray. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Celtics leading by 18. Smart finds Williams. Brown with it. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. That one good for two.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now here's Murray. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Elite at moving the ball. Jokic is one of the best passers in the league regardless of position. No doubt he's the best five-man passer for sure.
Tatum against Porter. Williams trying to break free, and there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 19 points.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
Now here's Porter. His last outing, he had 8 points.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Tatum passes to Williams. Back to Tatum. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Williams. And it's White in for Marcus Smart. Ryan is checked in for Denver. Brown comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Murray dishes to Porter. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Now here's White. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. And so Boston again turning it over. Some changes for Boston. Hauser's checked in, and Malcolm Brogdon's. What a performance for Jayson Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Jayson Tatum in the first half. He ended up with 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
They're getting a lot out of their bench, a lot. For the most part, opponents' game plan is to take away the starters. But then, when your second unit comes in and plays with this type of intensity and torches the Nets, you've created a whole new problem for the other.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into their defensive effort. You need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Jayson Tatum has really been making it happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's the Boston Five. Now here's Tatum. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
So it's Denver now. It's an 18-point game. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Murray against Smart. Clock at 6. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, he's a guy who looks for his shot often. He's energetic and outstanding at forcing the issue. Caldwell Pope is his name.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. And it's Williams with the jam.
Man, I love watching Tatum break down the defense in the pick and roll, exploits any passing lane that's available to him.
Caldwell Pope outside. Tatum against Porter. Back to Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Porter. For the 3. Drops in the tray. Porter's got 6 points.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down. Because after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Boston leading by 18. Smart kicks to Tatum. Right wing. Horford against Gordon. Horford in the post. Banked in off the glass. Horford's got his first bucket in this one.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed. I mean, talking about Jamal Murray, man, is he talented. But he has had his difficulties staying on the floor.
And, Greg, that's been so unfortunate, and I feel for him. I mean, you can tell how frustrated he's been with the injuries that have saddled him. Because this is a guy you can tell who absolutely loves to play and wants to prove he can be counted on, and the injuries have just stonewalled him a bit the last couple of seasons.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. And the Nuggets making a change here. Ryan's checked in. And so Tatum nails them both. The Nuggets trail by 19. Caldwell Pope outside. Porter with it. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Bryant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Big group substitution here for Denver. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Green comes in for Michael Porter. Brown, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Jamal Murray. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Celtics leading by 17. Outside Tatum. Now the dish to Williams. To the wing on the left. Here's Horford. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, I tell you what, I love how Horford takes what the defense gives up. He's not forcing anything, not trying to make a play that's not there. Just smart basketball.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with the forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at center. Now here's Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Horford. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
That one is off. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Now, here's Tatum.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Boston.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals, not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Second free throw, no good. Denver shooting just 28%. They're offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
And here is Tatum following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Murray right side. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Caldwell Pope against Tatum. Shoots from 12. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
And he can't get the first one.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
And the second free throw, good. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Porter. Brown against Caldwell Pope. Wide open look here for Murray. That three off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Porter looking it over. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Fans are really excited to see Michael Porter Jr. finally get back to his previous form, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, that 2021 season, he exploded, simply blew up. Averaged 19 points a game that season and made 44% of his threes. He's got the potential to be a real force going forward.
And he makes the first. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
Tatum, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Porter. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of, and freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Now here's Porter. Back to Jokic. Shoots the three. Porter, no luck. Boston leading by 22. Outside, Smart. Here's Brown. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Now the pass to Porter. Passes it to Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Tatum against Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Porter. And the first one drops. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but loud.
Now, here's Jokic. Caldwell Pope right side. And it's sent back by Horford.
Horford relentless as a defender in good position. That shot never had a chance.
Tatum passes to Smart. Tatum against Murray. From the wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. For Denver, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Porter, no luck.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's Tatum. Not going to go that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Porter against Tatum. Feeds to Williams.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division winners and named them after 6 pioneering players.
Kevin, anytime you can connect the past, the legacy of the league to the present in meaningful ways, I think that's a winning situation. I mean, greats like Wayne Embry, Sam Jones, Willis Reed, who paved the way for generations of black players. I mean, I think it's a great move to recognize them and continue to realize the importance they played in helping to build the foundation on which the league stands now.
Porter passes to Murray. Over Smart. Here's Jokic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Smart. Oh, Tatum in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside, Porter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Murray outside. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. And a wide open look for Porter. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for Boston.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And looking at the trajectory of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year. So this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series here against the Nuggets.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jayson Tatum.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Jokic following the bucket by the Celtics. Porter passes to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Gordon trying to break loose. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Tatum against Porter. Tatum drives in. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Smith outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.